It's natural to chat with colleagues at work, even if it's for just a few minutes in the morning or on break. During these conversations, there is a good chance that politics will eventually come up. There's not necessarily anything wrong with a little back and forth about political issues. However, those conversations have the potential to go wrong pretty quickly if everyone does not stick to some basic standards. One comment taken the wrong way can create a tense atmosphere, which can have a negative effect on the team dynamic. To avoid this, here are some rules to help keep things civil when having political discussions. The first rule of talking politics is consent. Before you start talking about details of recent political news, bring up the subject. Asking a coworker, "Did you hear about X?" is a good way to put your foot in the water. If they don't express interest, then respect their desire not to discuss it. The second rule is to respect boundaries. It's important to remember that just like any other part of working with and talking to other people, you should respect boundaries and accept that everyone has a different comfort level when it comes to talking about controversial subjects. The third rule to remember when having a healthy political chat is to listen, be respectful, and ask questions. This will help things be non-personal and keep the conversation from demonizing whole groups of people. It can also be used as a strategy to deflect from emotionally charged subjects. Most of all, look at your chat as an opportunity to share what you care about, instead of an opportunity to convert someone to the way you see things. This ties into our fourth rule. Don't assume others share your worldview. Sometimes when we have a strongly held political worldview, we may believe that others share or should share our same view. This can cause problems. Never assume. Go into any discussion by making it clear you aren't trying to force them to see it your way. Maybe you'll find more common ground than you expected, or an interesting new way of seeing things. Or maybe you'll think they're absolutely wrong. It's okay to disagree respectfully. It's not okay to be rude or hurtful. Finally, remember that your audience may be larger than the person you're talking to. It's not uncommon for others to be quietly listening to the conversation you're having with one or two colleagues. Don't assume that the impact of your thoughts will remain limited to the people who are direct participants. People share the information they glean from conversations. This can cause them to miss your main point or even misunderstand what you're trying to say. Political discussions will come up, but by keeping these rules in mind, you can help create a more inclusive and friendly environment when discussing politics at work.